Next question, what type of requests are there in REST? Let's see the answer. In REST, the types of request correspond to the HTTP methods and each one has a specific purpose. The main ones are get, used to read or retrieve data. It does not change anything on the server. For example, get slash users retrieves a list of users and we basically use front slash in this. Post, used to create a new resource. For example, post slash users creates a new user. It is not idempotent. Calling it twice creates two users. Next is put, used to replace an entire resource. If I put user 42, I am sending the full updated object. Patch, used to partially update a resource. I only send the fields I want to change. Delete, used to remove a resource. For example, delete slash user slash 42 removes that user numbered 42. There are also less common ones. Head, which is like get but returns only headers with no body, useful for checking if a resource exists. And options, which tells the client what methods are allowed on an endpoint, used heavily in CORS. Next question, the difference between HTTP versus HTTPS. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is how data is transferred between a client and a server. The problem is the data travels as plain text. Anyone intercepting the connection, a hacker on the same network for example, can read everything including passwords and tokens. HTTPS is HTTP with TLS encryption layered on top. The data is encrypted before it leaves the client and only the server can decrypt it. So even if someone intercepts the traffic, they see gibberish data. HTTPS also verifies identity through SSL certificates issued by a certificate authority. So you know you are actually talking to the real server, not an imposter. In production, you should always use HTTPS. HTTP has no place in a real API, especially one that handles authentication tokens. So in short, the request types map to CRUD operations and HTTPS is simply HTTP with encryption and identity verification baked in.